We need to go, so over to you. Are you warm? Yeah! I said, are you warm? Yeah! Okay, you're warm. How's everybody doing? This is my first time in New Zealand. I thought I'd bring the sun with me. Where I come from, it's sunny. Have you watched Stargate, for crying out loud? I don't know how this format works in here. This is a lot bigger crowd than we had yesterday, so I guess I'm just gonna see if anybody has any questions. And how does this work? Somebody just like stand up and shout them out? Oh, somebody runs around with a microphone? Who's got the microphone? You've got the microphone. All right, who's got a question?
Hey there. I was wondering, sorry, I'm still a bit hoarse from yesterday. I'm wondering, since you play an archaeologist, do you have any interest in archaeology in reality?
No. That was the best thing about doing a show like Stargate, is I didn't have to know anything because we bastardized everything. Anything that was real, we took it and trounced it. So there didn't have to be too much book work I had to do in this one. They just reinvented it. So I was interested in it when I was a kid. And apparently a lot of people, because I've been told by them, that the characters inspired them to pursue a career in archaeology. Now, when they get there and they spend their 7 years in school to get their degree and end up in some site somewhere or some museum dusting crap off, do not come looking for me afterwards. There should be a disclaimer that you do not travel through space to be an archaeologist. It's kind of like, you know, I think when I was a kid I wanted to be one because of Indiana Jones, and then I realized what they actually do. It's not that exciting.
Yep, down here, right in front of you, the white dress. Hello.
Oh, hey.
Hello. I was wondering, what was the best prank that you ever did to Chris Judge?
There's only a couple I did to him. He's a bit of a pushover that way. I think the first one that I did, which was almost the best, there's a few that we did that I can't really talk about. There's probably like some children here and stuff like that, so give me a few drinks and I'll talk about it. When we were in the shooting the second season, we were shooting an episode called 1969, and this is the... Yeah. We've heard this one. Again? Oh God, I'm now repeating myself. Okay, we're shooting an episode called 1969, and it's where we're hitchhiking for the bus, and the bus pulls over, and so we're shooting this thing on this road up this ski hill called Cypress Mountain. It's on the road up this, and so we're up in the mountainside, and we're all kind of bored. We're standing around, and Chris Judge is, for a big guy, he's scared of everything. He's scared of insects. He's scared of puppy dogs. He's scared of cars backfiring. He's scared of everything, and especially if it's. He grew up in LA, so especially if it's associated with the wilderness or creatures, he thinks that everything is going to kill him, whether it's a raccoon or a squirrel or whatever. So he's really scared of bears, just the idea of them. So he's up there and we're all talking, and he's all worried because I tell him this is, you know, we're in the mountains. You know, this is a mountain, this is a ski hill and up there, but we're, you know, all these forests, like creatures actually live here. And so the whole time he's just like, every time there's like some crackle in the bushes. And so there was a grip, and he was digging a place for us to sort of stand, a flat spot for us to stand in this ditch. And all I saw at a certain point is I see him, he's wearing a black t-shirt, and he keeps sort of poking, he's like this. He's got dark hair, and he's got this black t-shirt on, and this keeps happening. And so at a certain point, I went, because I was kind of startled when I first saw it, what the hell, oh, it's him. And so, of course, with Chris doing that, I went, shh, did you hear that? He said, what, dude? Don't rush around, man. I said, dude, bear. He looks over, and right then, perfect timing, Crispy, the guy that was doing it, stands up in his black t-shirt. Chris goes bolting down the mountain. screaming his head off. And about a minute later, because everybody's pissing themselves laughing, about a minute later, he turns around, sees it, and looks over and sees it, and then he starts walking back up, and then he starts running back up the mountain. I'm running So that's one of the family-friendly pranks that we can kind of tell. There was a whole bunch of other ones, but they involved bodily functions, and I don't want to go into. Yeah, I'm sure Chris has probably told you, because he's not nearly as shy and fleeting as I am, so, you know, he's, let's face it, he's a loudmouth and loud ass.